Imagine waking up exactly 10 years from today without the stress of a job hanging over you. It sounds almost too good to be true, but with the right plan and dedication, it's possible to retire early. In this video, we break down a realistic roadmap to stop working in 10 years by achieving financial independence. You'll learn concrete steps to transform your finances through focused saving, smart investing, and a mindset shift that prioritizes freedom and purpose. By the end, you'll see exactly what it takes to make this goal a reality. Dreaming of early retirement isn't just wishful thinking. It's a goal that many have achieved through the FIRE movement. Imagine having more control over how you spend your days, from spending extra time with family to exploring new hobbies or traveling without clocking in at a job. For someone in their 30s today, beginning this journey means you could be financially free in your early 40s. The core idea is simple. Every dollar you save and invest today has more time to grow. Compound interest is incredibly powerful. Even small contributions made consistently can multiply over a decade. This plan isn't about finding a magic shortcut. It's about steady, disciplined habits that pile up over time. Let's go step by step through the plan to make this vision a reality. Step 1. Assess your starting point. Calculate your net worth. First, take an honest inventory of your financial situation. List all your assets, checking or savings accounts, retirement accounts, stocks and property, and subtract any debts, student loans, car loans, credit cards. Your net worth shows exactly what you own and what you owe. Track your income and expenses. For 1 month, write down every dollar you earn and spend. Include rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, subscriptions, and even small purchases like coffee. Use a budgeting app or simple spreadsheet. Seeing exactly where your money goes often reveals surprising places to cut costs. Pay down high-interest debt. If you have high-interest debts like credit cards, pay those off first. High interest is essentially a guaranteed loss on your money. Eliminating debt is like earning an immediate return equal to that interest rate. Tackle the highest rate debts first to maximize savings. Determine your retirement number. A common rule is to use 25 times your annual spending as a target. For instance, if you spend $50,000 per year, aim for about $1.25 million in investments. This uses the 4% rule. You can generally spend 4% of your savings each year in retirement. Writing down this big goal turns a vague dream into a clear target. Build an emergency fund. Before putting all your money into long-term investments, save 3 to 6 months of living expenses in cash. This safety net means unexpected costs, car repairs, medical bills, job loss won't derail your plan. Having this cushion keeps you on track through life's bumps. Step 2. Supercharge your savings rate. Aim for an extremely high savings rate. To retire in 10 years, save a very large portion of your income. Plan to save at least 50% of what you earn. This often means living on half your take-home pay. Think of it as investing in your future freedom. Slash big expenses. Identify your largest costs, usually housing and transportation. Could you move to a smaller home or a more affordable area? Downsizing can save hundreds each month. Consider transportation. Can you bike, use public transit, or carpool? Selling one of 2 cars can cut major expenses. Reducing these big-ticket costs frees up massive savings. Cut recurring and discretionary costs. Review monthly subscriptions, streaming services, memberships, and cancel any you don't really use. Differentiate needs versus wants. For example, skip the daily coffee run. Cook meals at home instead of eating out. Small habits add up. 1 coffee a day at $5 each could be $1,800 a year. Those dollars redirect into your savings. Increase your income. On the flip side, find ways to earn more. In your main job, ask for raises or promotions as you gain experience. If time allows, take on a side gig like freelancing, tutoring, or part-time online work. Even an extra few $100s a month shortens your timeline when invested. Automate your savings. Make saving effortless by automatically transferring a fixed amount into savings or investments each payday. Treat it like a non-negotiable expense. When the money moves out automatically, you're less tempted to spend it. Over time, this disciplined approach adds up to big results. Reinvest raises and bonuses. Whenever you get a raise or bonus, immediately put the majority of it into your savings plan. For example, if your salary increases by $5,000, try investing $4,000 of that extra each year. This way, you improve your situation without feeling a lifestyle pinch. Track progress. Keep a close eye on your budget and net worth. Checking in monthly or quarterly helps you stay accountable. Watching your savings grow and debts shrink is motivating. Use apps or spreadsheets and adjust if you spot any leaks in spending. Step 3. Invest for growth. Use tax-advantaged accounts to maximize contributions to accounts like a 401k and a Roth IRA. These offer tax benefits that make your money grow faster. Contribute enough to get any employer match in your 401k. That's extra money on the table. Try to fund these accounts as fully as your budget allows to take advantage of their benefits. Invest in low-cost index funds and ETFs. Put your money into diversified stock index funds or ETFs that track broad markets. For example, an S&P 500 index fund means you own small pieces of hundreds of large U.S. companies. These funds have historically averaged around 7% annual returns after inflation. They also have low fees, so more of your money stays invested instead of going to fund managers. Include bonds for stability. While stocks generally drive growth, holding some bonds can reduce risk. Bonds typically have lower returns but don't swing up and down as much. A common split is 70 to 80% stocks and 20 to 30% bonds. As you get closer to your goal, you can shift gradually into more bonds or cash for safety. Consider real estate or REITs. Real estate can build wealth via property appreciation and rental income. Owning a rental property means collecting rent each month, potentially covering mortgage and generating profit. If managing property isn't for you, real estate investment trusts, REITs, are an alternative. REITs let you invest in real estate markets by buying shares of portfolios of properties. Real estate often moves differently than stocks, adding extra diversification. Automate and consistently invest. Set up automatic monthly transfers to your investment accounts. For example, invest a fixed amount in index funds every payday. This strategy, called dollar cost averaging, smooths out market ups and downs. Over 10 years, even starting with modest amounts, this consistent investing will snowball. Stay disciplined. During market fluctuations, markets go up and down. When the market dips, some panic and sell. Do the opposite. Use downturns as buying opportunities. Historically, markets tend to rebound over years and decades. If you plan to retire in 10 years, short-term drops won't matter much. Keep focusing on the long-term growth. Every year, check your investments. If stocks outperform, you might end up with more than your intended share. For instance, if you aim for 75% stocks but end up at 85%, rebalance by selling a bit of what's high and buying more of what's low. This keeps your risk in check and ensures you lock in some profits. Minimize fees and taxes. Choose low-fee funds and avoid frequent trading. High fees can erode gains over time. Also use retirement accounts for high-growth or dividend assets to avoid annual taxes on them. Holding investments long-term, over a year, usually means paying a lower tax rate, so be patient. If you're getting value so far, do me a favor. Hit like and subscribe. We keep sharing finance and wealth-building strategies like this, and we don't want you to miss out. Step 4. Cultivate the right mindset and lifestyle. Embrace frugality with purpose. Frugality isn't about deprivation, it's intentional spending. Focus your dollars on what truly enriches your life. Ask if each purchase adds real value. Often, free or low-cost alternatives deliver happiness, like exploring nature or spending time with friends. The dollars you save now add up to your future freedom. Practice delayed gratification. When you feel the urge to buy something non-essential, wait a set period, like 30 days. Often the impulse fades and you realize you didn't really need it. This simple habit can cut out a lot of unnecessary spending. Every time you delay an impulse buy, you give your future retirement fund a boost. Stay focused on your why. Keep your reasons for early retirement front and center. Maybe it's to spend more time with family, pursue a passion, or travel. Write down these reasons and revisit them frequently. They'll inspire you to stick with the plan. Remembering the freedom waiting for you makes tough choices easier. Be flexible and adapt. Life changes. You might switch jobs, have children, or face health issues. Build flexibility into your plan. If expenses rise or income drops, you might extend your timeline by a year or two. The core principles, save more, invest more, don't change. Adjust as needed, but keep moving forward. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Build a support network. Find others on the same path. Join online forums, local groups, or chat with friends who understand your goals. They can offer tips and encouragement. Someone might suggest a clever budgeting trick you never thought of. Knowing others are in the trenches too makes the journey feel shared. Celebrate milestones. This is a long-term plan, so break it into smaller goals. Maybe your first milestones are paying off a credit card, saving $10,000, or reaching $50,000 invested. When you hit one, reward yourself modestly. Perhaps a treat or a fun experience that fits your budget. These celebrations keep morale high and reinforce good habits. Following all these steps creates a powerful compounding effect. By knowing your starting point, saving aggressively, and investing wisely, you set your finances on a faster path. For example, if you save $3,000 per month and invested at 7% annual return, you'd have about $550,000 in 10 years. Increase that to $4,500 per month and you'd exceed $800,000. These rough numbers don't even include raises or side income. In reality, your total could be higher. 10 years may seem far away, but it's a short sprint when you're focused. Every month you stick to your plan, your investments grow. Even if a market dip or emergency occurs, your emergency fund and long-term perspective keep you on track. Stay consistent. Each year, invest as much as you can. Review your plan annually and tweak if needed. Some years you might save extra, others less. That's okay. The key is steady progress. Ultimately, you're working toward the day you can say, I'm done. That moment is closer than you think if you stay disciplined. Keep your vision clear. Financial freedom and life on your terms. Stopping work in 10 years is an ambitious goal, but it's absolutely possible with a smart plan and commitment. We've laid out the path. Understand your finances, save a large portion of income, invest intelligently, and adopt a mindset for long-term freedom. Each step relies on steady effort. Now is the time to act. Take one small step today. Open that investment account, cancel an unneeded subscription, or set up an automatic transfer to savings. Small actions compound compound into big results. Picture yourself a decade from now, financially independent with total control over your time. That vision of a relaxed morning with no alarm clock can become reality. Stay the course year by year, and you will see those early sacrifices pay off. Start building your plan today and let the next 10 years be the most transformative of your life.